I'm going to show you how to get rid of a stump. This stump has been here this tree was cut down about 3-4 years ago, so it does have some rot to it, and I just scraped that dirt away from it yesterday. I should have done that earlier to give it a chance to dry, but we'll see. I did a stump like this summer and it worked pretty good. So the goal here is to burn that stump down to below ground level, and this is my secret. Putting a fan on it. Putting a fan on it, you can keep a nice hot fire going, and that's the key to this. By the way, it's about 38 degrees out right now, and you can see some fog still in the field out back there. And if you look close, you might be able to see some deer. There were some deer there this morning. I don't know if they're still there. But anyway, so I'm going to get busy and start a fire on this. Okay, we started our fire, and I just wanted to mention that stump had no preparation at all. I didn't drill any holes in it or pour any oil on it or anything like that. Just going to start a nice hot fire on it and keep it going all day. All right, we got the fire going here, but it's still burning some of the pine on the bottom. Those small logs on the top really haven't caught yet. They're pretty damp. I want to show you what effect turning the fan has on it. That's the medium setting on the fan. I'll keep that on it for a while and get those logs burning. The idea is to have a couple really big logs burning side by side with the fan blowing in between them. There's hardly any wind today, but smoke was drifting over to my neighbor's house here. So I moved the fan to the other side, and now it's a little better. And you can see the quality of wood I have here is not very good. You can see the water seeping out of that one. This is some old box elder actually, which is not very good wood for burning. I wish I had some oak or something. But so we'll just continue without the fan on this. By the way, this fire will go out pretty quick. Well, we're about 1 hour in, and the fire is going pretty good, even though the wood I'm burning is lousy. You can see the stump has done quite a bit of burning already down here. Pretty soon I think I'll move my fan to the other side. Oh, I drove some long gutter nails in the edges here to stop the logs from rolling off. We're about 2 hours in now, and the aluminum gutter nail that I had in this side to stop the logs from rolling off actually melted away and fell off. So it tells me I had some heat down in the stump there. I keep moving the fan from one side to the other. You can see this side, the stump has burned down quite a bit already, and every once in a while I sort of loosen up whatever I can inside there. Alright, I'm going to put another log on here, I guess. I just wanted to get that little guy going. You don't need a lot of flame, you just want to keep the air blasting on it, keep it nice and hot. We're about 2.5 hours in now, and the middle of the stump has burned down quite a bit. The sides not so much. So what I did was I put a log here and I built up along this side here to try to keep some heat on this side, and I'm going to do the same on this side. I took out my gutter nails. I'm going to roll one of these hot logs down here and see if I can get a fire banked against this side here. So that's the plan. We're 4.5 hours since we started this, and it's going pretty good. Notice hardly any smoke. Well, no smoke, even though the wood we're using isn't great. You can see how it's burning. The idea is to keep that just like it is now, red hot. And we picked up a little breeze. The breeze is blowing in the same direction as the fan is now. So I'm trying to burn from this side over to the other side. And that's what's happening here. This is pretty well burned away here. And in a couple hours, I'll show you what happens to this. Okay, it's 9 hours after I started this fire. Most of the stump is burned down. Most of what remains is a root system. There's a root over in this area I'm going after, and another one on the other side there, and a little bit of hump in the middle there. So what I'm going to do is throw in a couple more big logs on it and just let that burn down and probably smolder overnight. It's supposed to rain tonight, so the rain will take care of it. I'll keep an eye on it. By the way, I mentioned it was 38 degrees this morning. It's 70 degrees now. A nice day. A lot of leaves came down. Oh, and I switched to an all-metal fan. My plastic one showed signs of moving around a little bit, so from the heat. So I thought it wise to dig out this old metal one. Now we got some more leaves come down overnight. It rained, and it's all burned out now. I'm going to scrape the ashes away next. I'll show you what it looks like then. Well, there you have it. I raked the dirt that I had scraped from around the sides of the stump. I raked it back over the top, and I'll just let that settle over the winter and see what it looks like in the spring. In a few months we'll have a couple feet of snow on top of this. We're in upstate New York here, we get a lot of snow. So I hope that helps. Use a fan. If you want to burn a stump out, use a fan. Works pretty good.